Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library with a box of adult fiction, mostly. I think there's a few nonfiction, maybe mixed in here, maybe not. We'll see. Night Watch by Jayne and Anne Phillips, who wrote Lark and Termite, which I don't think we had here, says a mesmerizing story about a mother and daughter seeking refuge in the chaotic aftermath of the Civil War. Okay, so historical fiction after the United States Civil War. We have The Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. It says this book is worth killing for. And it's blurbed by Lee Child, so that should give you an idea. Oh, but it says it has magic, adventure, and romance. A thrilling world of contemporary fantasy. It comps it to the Midnight Library, super popular. A lot of people loved that. And the Night Circus. So it takes place in a bookstore. One of her favorite customers, the main character is a woman, one of her favorite customers dies. An old man dies at the store and she's devastated. And he's left a book for her, and it's called The Book of Doors, and it can open any door. Ooh, whoa, baby. That's exciting. I might be tempted by that. I could give that a try. Seems like my kind of thing. A lot of book stuff. We have 14 Days, and this is edited by Margaret Atwood, and and Douglas Preston, so two really big names, and this is a collaborative novel about the pandemic. Who actually wrote the stories? Let's see. Tommy Orange, Diana Gabaldon, John Grisham. So they got lots of big names writing 14, I assume it's 14 short stories about the pandemic. We have Susan Elizabeth Phillips's Simply the Best. This is a Chicago Stars novel. I'm getting like a romantic vibe. Yes. Oh, wow. The characters are a hard-driving sports agent, a failed chocolatier, her superstar football player brother. Oh, and then there's a murder. Oh my gosh, I didn't really get that there was going to be a murder, but I guess it's a mystery romance with chocolate. We have a new Nick Petrie, The Price You Pay. This is a Peter Ash novel. Nick Petrie getting more and more popular. So this is a propulsive new thriller. The main character has to go deep into the criminal underworld. We have a new Susan Mallery, The Summer Book Club. Perfect. Summer is coming soon, and we love book stuff, as I said. It says no sad books, no pressure, yes wine. Oh, so what's going to happen in book club to cause some drama? Oh, one of the characters has gotten divorced. Oh, it just sounds like they're all dealing with their life stuff. We have You Dreamed of Empires, by Alvaro Enrigue. Definitely getting a different vibe from this cover. A hallucinatory, revelatory colonial revenge story. Wow, it takes place in 1519. It's two possible futures after Hernan Cortez enters Tenochtitlan, which is now Mexico City. So, wow. So it's like reimagining history. We have a Lucy score by, it's called Forever Never, and it says, she'll always be his problem. These are romantic books. They're a little bit racy. It's interesting. It takes place in Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island, I believe, famous as a island with no cars up in Michigan or someplace. So you can go there and people only ride bikes. So it seems like a good place to set a romantic intrigue. This one is called Welcome to the Hyunam-Dong Bookshop. It's by Bo-Reum. And so this was a smash hit in Korea, and so they brought it to the United States. Thank you. That sounds Good to me. Also takes place in a bookstore about a woman who is burned out. She follows her dream by opening the bookstore, and then she and her customers. So it's just all about her, a heartwarming story about her and her customers. Um, Almost getting a little bit of, if you read it maybe before the coffee gets cold, it seems like maybe a similar vibe, but I'm assuming without the time travel element. The Waters by Bonnie Jo Campbell. I was just read something about this. So it takes place in Whitehurst, Michigan, on an island. About and the main one of the characters is a healer. It says rural noir. Exceptional women and the soul of a small town. Okay, so there's a healer. She inspires reverence and fear, and then she has three estranged daughters. The Wharton Plot by Mariah Fredericks, who wrote another historical fiction novel called The Lindbergh Nanny. And this one is about Edith Wharton, 1911. She finds herself in a crossroads in both her marriage and her writing, and she decides to leave America. And then a writer is shot to death. I assume this must have really happened. Her life takes a turn um, as she, I guess, gets sort of obsessed. She becomes obsessed with solving this crime. Oh, this is a big one. Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange, who wrote There, which we read for book club. Amazing book. And this is his next book, which is already getting tons of amazing reviews. Takes place, well, it starts in 1894, but I think I remember reading from the reviews. Yeah, it goes down the generations, and it's all about the survivors of the Sand Creek massacres and their lives and their children and grandchildren. We have Terry Hayes, The Year of the Locust, a thriller. And he wrote, or possibly she, oh, I guess it's a guy, Terry Hayes, wrote I Am Pilgrim, which was another popular thriller. Um, yeah, wow. It sounds like this one goes all over the world, involves the CIA, infiltrating things, infiltrating groups. We have a second copy of The Northwoods by Daniel Mason. I still have not read this. I've heard really good things about it. Again, it takes place, it's all about one house and all the many, many different things that happen down through the centuries. And yeah, I would really love to read it. And we got a second copy because so many other people want to read it that there is a huge waiting list. Two more books. We have The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder by C.L. Miller. Um, hmm. Irresistible, thrilling. Former antique hunter investigates a suspicious death at an isolated English manor. Ooh. I'm kind of, I like, I'm always susceptible to books that take place in old, isolated manors. Um, Interesting. And it sounds like there's maybe an eccentric group of characters trying to figure out what happened and whether the killer is still out there. Last of all, I think this is another second copy of another just super popular book. It's called A Love Song for Ricki Wilde. This is by Tia Williams. And the impulsive artistic daughter of a powerful Atlantic dynasty. But the main character is the opposite of her famous socialized sisters. She's a dandelion where they are long-stemmed roses. So she moves to New York City. And then she encounters a handsome, mysterious stranger. Ooh, okay. And it's set in Harlem in the 1920s. Sounds very romantic. So that is it. That was my box of books, and we will get these on the shelf. Bye.